What's up, Fit Fam? Stith here. So it's been a while since I made a video. I know I've been slacking. You're used to probably putting out about 2 a day or 2 a week. So I've been slacking a bit. It's been about a week or a month since I've put out a video. And the last one you saw was the last week leading up to my competition. So I kind of wanted to recap everything of how it went. So the competition actually went pretty good. It was better than what I thought I was going to do. So I ended up pulling way more weight than I thought I was going to be able to pull. And I was just pretty much happy with how everything went. So I ended up getting a bronze medal. But first I want to tell you guys like really what I ended up pulling. So I pulled my current maxes as of my second lift. My openers were about my 3 rep maxes. So I will actually put those down below right here. But I ended up pulling for my second sets. For squats, I ended up pulling the 365, and then for the final, I ended up pulling a 375, which is a 10-pound PR. And then I ended up going to the bench section. That I kind of expected it to be a little bit harder than what it was, so I was actually happy when I actually hit a PR on that. So I ended up pulling, and before that, I ended up pulling 285. That was my second, so that was my gym PR. And then I thought, hey, why not increase this a little bit more? I could have probably went a little higher in reality, but I was being safe, so I was like, let me go up like 5 pounds or whatever the kilogram set of that would be, which ended up being 292, so that was a 7-pound PR. Now I probably could have went a little bit heavier because when I was pushing it, it wasn't really a grinder. It was just a slow move, but it wasn't really a grinder. So I probably should have went a little bit higher on that, but that's all good. And then when it moved on to the best part, my favorite lift, the deadlifts, I ended up pulling for my second set. It was 470, which was my gym PR. And I actually was not expecting to go any higher than this, only because rewind a few weeks ago, or before the competition, 3 weeks before competition, I ended up hurting my back on 460. But not just my back, it was like my glutes. So I had shooting pains down my legs, sciatic nerve pain. Ended up going away probably a week before comp. So, but in the meantime, I was still pretty much trying to work out like I was supposed to. Pretty much working out, you know, the same way as my program told me. And just kind of working with the pain. Because the worst thing you want to do is sit around and let that basically build up over time. And then you're out of the gym for weeks on end. So the quickest way to really be able to get back to doing what you were doing is to constantly do it, but maybe lower the weight a little bit or lower the rep numbers. So that's pretty much what I did, was lower the weight a little bit, but I kept doing what I was doing before. So I ended up pulling 470 for my second attempt, which was awesome. And then I went on to pull 480, which is another 10-pound PR. So it seems like my legs are always 10-pound PRs. I ended up pulling 480 for a 10-pound PR, which was amazing. I was very happy. Definitely could have went a little bit higher. Probably around, at most, 490. I probably could have pulled. But my goal is to be able to pull a lot more starting next January. Or not starting next January, but by next January. So all in all, I totaled about 1,147 pounds, which is pretty good. I say it's a little bit above average. But so if we were to do like a beginner, a novice, beginner, and an intermediate and advanced lifter, or if we were to organize it by beginner, intermediate, advanced, or expert, I would say I'm more so in the intermediate category for lifting. I would like to be up in that advanced category and maybe expert in a few more years. But advanced category would be lovely to be in next year. But my weight class was 83 kilograms. So that is, or 83 kg, or 93 kg, I'm sorry. Which ended up being 205 pounds. So that was really cool. Ended up hitting my weights that I wanted and some. Very ecstatic with that. And ended up snagging a little bit of bronze, a little bit of hardware. So that was cool. Now next year, my goal is going to be even higher, so I'm hoping to hit for squats. I'm looking at early to mid fours, so I'm thinking maybe 430, 450, and then bench I want it to be 315. I need 315. So if I can hit that in like next few months, I'll say like 3 months, if I hit 315, then I'm gonna go for maybe 330, 340 for comp. I'm gonna really try to focus on my triceps a lot because I want to build up that. That's probably my weakest point is my bench. So I'm really looking forward to just building up my triceps and my chest, and maybe a little bit of those front delts just for when I'm lowering. Because then afterwards, once I suck in for the push-up, I'm more so using my lats. So I'm gonna try to pretty much develop a lot of tricep, a lot of chest, and a little bit of lats and front delts. So that should help me out a little bit. But the main thing is the triceps, so I'm just gonna have to like load them up with side. I'm trying to put more size on there, so I have a little bit more muscle work with. But I'm also trying to hit them with strength. So instead of me just normally hitting like a regular dip for about 10 reps, I'm loading up that weight. I'm throwing some weight around my waist, and I'm hitting it for about 5, maybe 6 reps. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right there to kind of increase my bench press. And then my deadlifts, I'm doing more deficit deadlifts than I would normally do, or than I've ever done. So I'm doing deficit deadlifts pretty much every single time I hop in the gym for a deadlift session. I'll immediately go into some deficit deadlifts. So basically the glutes are already fried, the hamstrings are already fried, and then the back is slowly getting there. But if I can pull this weight off to the ground from a deficit and I'm fatigued already, just imagine what you can do if I'm at a regular height and I'm very, very, very well. I could probably pull everything possible. I could probably pull like 600. Just kidding. I can't pull 600, but that would be dope. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do now. And I'm really hoping to get somewhere into the high 1200s, and then maybe, or 13s. That would be dope. I think 13 you can qualify for regionals. Not sure. I think it's regionals or nationals. I think it's nationals. But that would be really cool. So basically, my goals are pretty modest. I say like 30 to 50 pound gains. Nothing crazy. And I think I can actually pull this off because I increased a lot of my strength by, what was it, 80 pounds last year. 80 to 100 pounds. I've increased a lot of things. So maybe this year I can do about 30 to 50 pounds. That'd be really cool. Your strength does start to get chopped in half, but every year. So we'll see what happens. But I was very happy with that. And yeah, I'm going to be back to making some videos. I'm actually already back to doing my bodybuilding program, which is squats, bench, and deadlifts. And then on the 4th day, I take a rest period. Then the next 3 days, I do chest and tricep, back and bicep, and legs. So, or no, I do legs, chest and tricep, back and biceps. So I'll make sure I'm putting everything in that same order as I would do if I was powerlifting. So the first 3 is the powerlifting, squat, bench, deadlift. And I do 1 accessory movement or 1 assist movement and then 2 hypertrophy, just to kind of keep that size development. And then the next 3 days, I do a lot of bodybuilding. So I don't really do the powerlifting. I just stick to more so the hypertrophy stuff to kind of put more size on, because that's what I'm really looking forward to doing this year. Is really getting a lot more size than what I did the following year. Or not a lot more, but a lot more size basically. And a lot more strength. So that's my goals for this coming year. I think January I could definitely hit these numbers. I've been talking to one of my buddies who powerlifts and he coaches, and he's been saying that it is a very realistic goal. He said I should be able to pull that actually within, I'd say 9 months, 6 to 9 months. So that'll be really cool. Can't wait to get to it. There will be more videos coming to you. I actually just recorded one, and I'm about to edit that too. So yes, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and holla at your boy. That is not my intro. Alright. Wait, I just messed up my whole intro. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And don't forget to go get yours. Peace.